Hello everyone. In the year 2023, in civil service exam, they have asked one question. The question was, write the main function of Directorate of Marketing and Inspection. And it also follows as discuss the roles of AGMARK and ENOM in agriculture marketing. Discuss the role of AGMARK and ENOM in agricultural marketing. So let's see how to solve this question. It was a 20-mark question asked last year. So regarding the main function of Directorate of Marketing and Inspection, I have taken the content directly from the Directorate of Marketing and Inspection website. They have given total 8 functions. Let's see one by one. The first function was rendering advice on regulation, development, and management of agriculture market. Why they were giving only advice? Because agriculture will come under the agriculture and marketing. This component will come under the state subject. So they can only give the advice. Second component was promotion of standardization and grading. Say, for example, any produce like tomato or onion is there. Tomato or onion, they have to first grade it. Maybe based on the color or based on the size, they have to grade it. And that grading needs to be uniform throughout the country. And the third component was integrated scheme for agricultural marketing. So one of the objective under the scheme, integrated scheme for agricultural marketing, was like introduction of private participation in agricultural marketing, or promotion of ICT, information and communication technology, for promoting the agricultural marketing. So these components were coming under the integrated scheme for agricultural marketing. The fourth component was market research and information network. So what kind of information they might be spreading? So they might be spreading the information like arrivals, market arrivals, what was the demand, or what was the price that can be afforded. So these information they will analyze and they will spread it to the farmers. Fifth component was agricultural marketing infrastructure. So what kind of infrastructure they may develop? Like they may develop the weighing balance, some kind of weighing balance, or any other instruments or implements that was required, like cold storage facilities might be required. So these components, they can make the arrangements for these. The sixth component was agricultural marketing reforms. You might have heard the term APMC Act 2003, Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee 2003, or APLM 2017, Agriculture Produce and Livestock Marketing Act 2017. Similarly, they can also involve in the training of personnel in agricultural marketing. They can also train the personnels like some agricultural officer or some horticulture officer. They can arrange the training for these people. And the last function was market extension. What they will do in extension? Extension is dissemination of info or technology to farmers. So in marketing extension, what they will do? They will transfer the marketing related information to the farmers. What was the price for a particular commodity in the market, or what was the demand in the market? So these kind of information they will transfer to the farmers. Before moving to AGMARK, let's see about the hallmark. So this was the BAS mark, which denotes that the gold was gold was with particular standard. Here they have mentioned that it was of 22 karat gold. So like this, some mark will be there for gold. It was for gold. So likewise, for agriculture commodity, what was the mark that was required? So BAS hallmark denotes the quality of a particular gold. BAS hallmark denotes quality of a particular gold, maybe 22 karat or some other carat. So in the similar manner, this AGMARK symbol is used to denote the standards of agriculture commodity. So using the various national standards and international standards, they have prepared like different grades. Based on the grades, they will use to segregate or use to separate various commodities. So they were called as the grade. This was done by various laboratories distributed throughout the country. So let's see what are the labs that was functioning. So the first point was AGMARK is a certification mark for agricultural produce, assuring that they conform to certain grade standard. They conform to certain grade standard. It was notified by the Directorate of Marketing and Inspection. And the act was Agriculture Produce Grading Marking Act. Agriculture Produce Grading Marking Act 1937. So this was the particular act. It was, as I have told you earlier, it was used to differentiate between quality, and the component was divided into various grades. For example, if tea was there, the tea was divided into various grades. For example, grade 1 might be with good quality, or grade 2 will be somewhat poor quality, and inferior quality might be given grade 3. So likewise, we can distinguish different grades. So far, these grade standards were prepared for 222 agricultural commodities. So these commodities include fruits, vegetables, cereals, pulses, oil seeds, vegetable oil, honey, creamery butter, wheat, atta, besan. These are all the different commodities for which the grade standards were developed by different laboratories. So while framing the standards, we were referring certain national and international regulations. National and international regulatory frameworks we were following. So let us see what are they. At the national level, the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 was observed, and Codex Alimentarius Commission, it was a commission at the global level. So these commission standards was also noted down while framing the regulations. So other organizations were International Organization for Standardization and Trade Association and research institutions. Their data or their records were also observed before preparing the different grades or standards. Grades or standards. So these are the organization based on which we have developed these standards. So the next slide was regulatory requirements and procedure for certification. So this was the AGMARK symbol. You might have seen the symbol like this. It was the AGMARK symbol. And the symbol was for the product ghee prepared by Avin. So while for certain commodities it was voluntary, but for other commodities it was compulsory. So let's see what are the commodities for which it was voluntary and what are the other commodities for which it was compulsory. So as I have told you earlier, the certification scheme is essentially voluntary, but for certain commodities it was compulsory. What are the commodities? It was blended edible vegetable oil, fat spread. For these commodities it was compulsory. Whereas for other commodities like till oil or sesame oil, Cariba calosa, honeydew, tea, and ghee, FSSAI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India have prescribed some conditions, some essential conditions, so that it can be sold in the market. So how the certification scheme was implemented? It has to be implemented throughout the country. So how it was implemented by Directorate of Marketing and Inspection? It was having the various regional offices. Totally 11 regional offices were there. They were implementing these regulations, and other laboratories were also there. You might have heard the term Central AGMARK Laboratory. Central AGMARK Laboratory. If you are watching the video, type in the comment box where it was located. This Central AGMARK Laboratory, where it was located in India. So other offices that was doing these regulatory activities were 26 offices, 26 sub-offices, and 11 regional AGMARK laboratories, one central AGMARK laboratory. So these are the different labs or offices that performs the testing and AGMARK certification. So out of these 12 laboratories, 9 have been certified, 9 have been accredited by ISO. So 9 laboratories have been accredited by International Standard Organization, ISO. So before looking at the role of ENAM in agricultural marketing, let's see the condition before ENAM. Condition that exists before ENAM. So let's imagine a situation where the particular farmer is harvesting the tomato produce. So he has harvested the produce, and after harvest, what he will do? He will send the produce to local agricultural market. So in the local agricultural market, who will be there? There will be a middleman. So this middleman, what he will do? He will purchase the produce at very low price. Very low price he will purchase, but he will sell it to the consumer at high price. To the consumer, he will sell it at high price. So this particular farmer does not have any awareness about the other market. Don't have awareness about other market. So what are the other market that he can utilize, or what was the price in those market? Forget about the national level. At least he doesn't have the idea about the markets that exist in the particular state or even in the particular district. Only thing that what he will do is he will sell it to the particular local trader and he will exploit them. So after receiving the produce, he will just transfer a very small portion or only the fraction of money to the particular farmer. So this was the situation that exists after ENAM. So after ENAM, the farmer is harvesting his produce, and after harvesting, what he will do is selling it to the market, but not just to the local market, but to the different markets distributed at the national level. He was distributing the produce to different markets at the national level, and he was also getting the price for that produce directly to his bank account. Directly to his bank account, the amount was credited. So what are the advantages after ENAM? Number one, he can have the more accessibility to different markets, more or better accessibility to different markets. Not only to the markets at the state level, but also he can access the market at the national level. So because of this, what is happening? He can have the better price for his produce. So this was the thing that was happening after ENAM. So regarding the role of ENAM in agriculture marketing, so the particular farmer have to register in the ENAM portal. Register in e-nom portal. Not only farmer, even the buyer also have to register in the particular portal. So after registering, what are the advantages they can have? So number one is they can do the online trading, and through online trading he can have the better price discovery. So better price discovery, how it is happening? He is having the access to different markets, throughout the country, because of which he is getting the better price. So point number two is the traders from anywhere can quote the price. Earlier, before enam, only the local trader can purchase it. But after enam, the traders from anywhere throughout the country can quote their price. So the third point was the enam portal provides the access to all APMC mandis. So almost, I cannot say all, but almost most of the APMC mandis were registered under the enam portal. So these farmers will have the access to these APMC mandis. What are the information that they can avail? The price discovery, or what was the arrivals, what was the demand, what was the supply. These informations the farmer can avail. Arrivals, quality, prices, buy and sell offers, and after receiving an offer, they can have the e-payment through the particular portal itself. So while registering itself, they have to link their bank account also. They have to link their bank account. So after particular transaction, the amount will be directly credited into the farmer's account. So the last point was the trader, buyer, and commission agent need not have any physical presence in the market. So earlier the case was the trader or buyer and the commission agent need to have their physical presence. They need to be physically present in the particular market or shops. But after enam, these persons like trader, buyer, and commission agent need not have their physical presence in the particular market. No need now. So the next slide was based on the benefits of trading on enam. So before looking at the benefits, let's have a look at the enam portal. What are the components that was available in enam portal? So the first information that was available in the portal was state. What are the states which we have involved in the particular trade? So in the particular state, what are the different APMCs that was involved? And the commodities like rice or wheat or coconut, what are the commodities that were available for the marketing? And the date between which the particular commodity was available. So by giving this keyword, we can search. So what are the information that we were getting? Number one, you can see in Tamil Nadu, the particular APMC was the APMC located at Palani, and the commodity that they were selling was coconut. So the minimum price and maximum price, minimum price, model price, and maximum price, all these information was available in the portal. Along with that, the total number of commodities that was coming to the market, and the total number of commodities that was available for trade, and the date in which the particular commodity was available. All these informations were available in the enam portal. So now tell me, what was the benefits the farmer or buyer can get because of this information? It will benefit both the farmer as well as the consumer. How? How they both were benefiting? The farmer, he does not have any middleman now. There were no middlemen now. He will directly go to any market like APMC. He will go, and there he will get some product certification and grading he will get. and after getting the certification or grading, he can directly sell it in the online. So because of which the farmer is also getting the good price and the consumer also, because this middleman will earn a lot of profit in such transaction. So due to the elimination of middlemen, both the farmers were also getting the good price for their produce, and the consumer were also getting comparatively cheaper or better price. Due to the elimination of this particular middleman, both the farmers and consumers were benefited. Better price. So let's see the benefits one by one. So number one was transparent online trading. As I have told you earlier, there were no middlemen participated here. So it was highly transparent, and anyone can have the access to information. Not only the farmers, even we can also access this information. And if you want to purchase anything, you can also purchase. After registering as a buyer, you can also purchase the particular commodity. So it was transparent. Real-time price discovery, as you can see, today the date was 8. So it was giving the real-time information. For the particular date, what was the price? What was the commodity that was available in the particular market? So it was giving the real-time price discovery. So the third point was better price discovery for producers. Not only for producers, for consumer also it was giving the benefits. So it reduces the transaction cost for buyers. So there was no need to have the middleman, and there was no loading and multiple loading and unloading charges were not there. Loading, less loading and unloading charges. Because of which the transaction cost was also reduced. So the fifth point was stable price and availability to the consumer. So there were no or less possibility of market malpractices like hoarding and all were very less here. So because of which the availability to consumer was stable and the price was also stable here. So as I have already told, the farmer before selling them into the market, they have to get the certification from the particular market, maybe particular APMC. From the particular APMC, he can get the certification. So the APMC will also provide warehousing and logistic facilities. So if the produce was fruits and vegetables, he can avail the warehousing facilities also. Also, he can avail the logistics facilities also. So more efficient supply chain. What does the term supply chain denotes? It denotes the list of activities from production to list of steps involved from production to till the reach of final consumer. So it was called as the supply chain. So this supply chain was efficient now. How it was efficient? Due to the elimination of middlemen. So payment and delivery guarantee, the banks were directly linked, and once the produce reached the particular buyer, the payment will be directly credited into the bank account. And there was the error-free, or there was no faults in the transaction. And the last point was enhanced accessibility to the market. He can access the market not only of the particular state, but also across the nation. So he was having the enhanced accessibility to the market. So that's it. I hope you like this video. So please subscribe the channel to get more updates. I have the Telegram channel also. This was the Telegram channel link, and the link was also provided in the description. Please join the Telegram link also.